Hello guys and welcome to my new video. So today I decided to do a quick overview what you should be doing in 7.3. So primarily 7.3 is going to introduce AP grind. So you're going to be wanting to get as much AP as possible until Netherlight Crucible is released in week 3 of Argus. When it's unlocked, you'll be able to get specific traits which are going to increase your healing damage or tanking by a substantial amount. So most people will be grinding AP. Now, an interesting fact is to know that your AK now is going to go up from 40 to 50 and it's going to upgrade each week. So it's worth noting that maybe you don't want to start, maybe you don't have the time to start AP grind this week. You can start AP grind next week, next Wednesday, when your AK level is going to increase and there's going to be a substantial increase in the AP that you gain from quests and doing raids and or instances. So how does actual Netherlight Crucible work? So to actually explain fully, it can be quite complicated, but it's actually a lot easier than what it sounds like. So you'll get 3 relics to upgrade. Now, in order to upgrade your relics, you'll have tier 2 and tier 3 for each of those relics. Tier 1 will be unlocked basically by just having your artifact level. But having your artifact weapon, it's going to increase your artifact level by 15, which is going to be around 6% increase in damage on healing. So you get this straight away. Now tier 2, which is going to roll a random trait, it's going to roll random traits like light speed, which increases haste by 650, or like things like murderous intent, which increases your versatility by 2500 while concordance and so. So this is tier 2. You're going to get a specific trait from it's going to be a random one. In order to unlock this, for all 3 of your relics, you will need to have 60, 63 or 66 AP levels in order to unlock tier 2. So basically, in order to unlock tier 2 for one of your relics, you need to be AP level 60, which is quite high, but you gotta remember it's gonna be 3 weeks. In order to unlock tier 3 for one of your relics, and tier 3 is going to give you a random trait. Most of the time those random traits are going to give you throughput. They're not going to give you like a useless trait. Most of the time it will be a throughput trait. You can't have the same one if your relic already has something, is a specific trait. It can't be the same trait in tier 3, but it will be a throughput trait. So in order to unlock tier 3 for one of your relics, you need to have AP level 69. For 2, you need to be AP level 72, and for the 3 relics, you need to be AP level 75. So what does this mean? In order to get the best throughput, you need to be AP level 75 in 3 weeks when Argus is released, or when Nether Crucible is released. So this is quite a lot of AP grind. Like I said, every week AK level is increased, so it makes it a lot easier. By default, if you want to have one of your relics maxed out, you need to be AP level 69. So depending how much time you have and how much time you have to actually grind AP, you need to maybe consider it. So like I said, you don't need this unless you're progressing on like Mythic Tomb of Sargeras, or you want those damage healing increases, because 7.35 or Antorus raid is going to be released in around 2 months from now. So you still have a lot of time to actually catch up until the next raid is released. Now, besides the AP grind that you're going to be doing world quests, you're going to be doing raid boss, you're going to do Mythic Plus, what else is there to do? So Lightforged Augment Rune is something that's going to give you runes for free. It's going to cost 40,000 once you're exalted with the Army of the Light reputation. To get exalted, what can you do? You have to do all the world quests. World quests usually give you around 75 reputation. You need to basically do everything that's available in Argus to actually get exalted, and it's going to give you runes. So based on the amount of rune, the rune cost on your server, it can be a good investment. Now, besides that, you also have the Legion invasions or invasion points. I have not seen this yet, but it's going to be, I think it's going to be something like what the invasions worked in 7.25. It's going to be randomly opened up on your map. You're going to have tier 1 and tier 2. There's tier 1 and tier 2 invasions. So there is ones where you have 3 to 10 players attending. There's going to be there's going to be less loot, and there's also greater invasion points. So here you actually have a equivalent to a raid boss that's going to drop a 930 loot. So this is actually really good loot. There's some items that you can't get anywhere else, for example Resto Druid Persistence relics and things like that. You're going to need a raid for that. The bad part for it, there's no queue system for this, so I'm not sure how hard these bosses are going to be. Are they going to require a guild group, or are they just going to require a random puck group? So that's yet to be seen. Now, besides the awesome invasion points and the AP grind, you have a new currency. You have a new currency to purchase Relinquished tokens. Relinquished tokens will give you 910 loot. So theoretically speaking, you can have your character 910 by just grinding away world quests. Now you will need 650 Whaled Argunite. Whaled Argunite basically drops from completing the story quests and then completing world quests and killing rare mobs. Now from my grinding, or from my experience, it takes around 2 days to actually reach that 650 Whaled Argunite to actually purchase a single upgrade. So it can take a decent amount of time to actually get 610, or at least 610 slots for each of your characters, or at least each of your items. So if you have, basically by doing every quest available, you'll be in Argus, you will be covering AP levels, you'll be covering your relinquished tokens, you'll be doing your Legion invasions, and besides that, what else is there to do? You can actually do Lucid Nightmare Puzzle. So this is the Riddler's Mindworm equivalent. In the previous patch, it's going to reward a pretty nice looking mount. The mount is, like I said, is a reward from actually solving a puzzle. You can join, there is a secret finding Discord group where they actually all gather up and actually try to solve these puzzles. As of right now, they're looking at the lever problem in Nomragan. If you actually do enjoy these kind of puzzles, I think it's actually very interesting. Please join their Discord or their webpage or the wiki page, which actually is going to accumulate all of the findings from multiple people who are solving the puzzles. So this is the little list of what you should be doing in 7.3 and until 7.35, and ultimately until Antorus raid unlocks. Right now 7.3 is looking like a AP grind for most people, because we want that Netherlight Crucible trades. So good luck with the AP grind, good luck with the Lucid Nightmare Puzzle if you do decide to do it. Let me know what your focus is in 7.3, and thank you for watching this little guide, and I'll see you in my next video.